The comments on my last post show exactly why women need spaces to talk about their experiences with specific men. If you hear about an app where women talk about their experiences with men with a focus on safety, and your immediate assumption is that the accusations or allegations are false, knowing absolutely nothing about them, not the content, not who they're about, just that they were made by women, you're exactly the type of person women need to warn each other about. You're the type of guy who won't believe us when we tell you that your friend got a little too handsy with us. You're the type of guy who won't protect us when we tell you that we're unsafe. You're the type of guy who will ignore us when we tell you that what you're doing is not okay. The sheer number of comments celebrating women's IDs and addresses being released simply because they dared to share information about men is sickening. Some of them are even celebrating the idea that these women might be targeted. Again, that's why whisper networks exist. I've seen guys be upset that women are making accusations without any proof, but also be mad that women are sharing screenshots and proof. One guy said that if he makes other women feel unsafe, it's completely unintentional, and therefore women should not be telling each other about that. I've had guys ask, well, if men were to do this, they have, and they do. Just a couple of months ago, a 70,000 person Telegram channel was discovered where men were trading tips on how to better SA women. In their version, they're still creating the danger, not trying to safeguard against it. It's not the only channel of its type, and it was around for years. There was also a discussion online a little while ago about how many guys have group chats where they share intimate photos of their partners. The fact that you're not more angry about that and are instead focusing on an app that was designed for women to share information to keep each other safe says a lot. Are false allegations wrong? Absolutely. But they're also incredibly rare. And if you're one of the guys saying that if women are SA'd, they shouldn't be telling each other, they should be telling the police, how do you still not understand in 2025 that the vast majority of SA goes unreported exactly because of how victims are treated? And of the reported SA, less than 4% results in convictions, often not even for the SA itself. Was the app always used appropriately? No. I'm sure it wasn't. Whichever one you're watching this on isn't. Does that mean that every single user on this app is a liar? Does that mean that every single user on this app deserves to have their IDs leaked? Recently, a case was thrown out where a guy was suing over the fact that a woman used not the app itself, but an online group that basically functioned in the same way. He claims that it was an invasion of privacy, that he was defamed, and it all got thrown out. I hate to break it to you, but app or no app, women will continue to speak about you. They have since the dawn of time. Why exactly do you think that when women share information, it's called gossip and vilified, but when men share information, it's called collecting intel, research, background information? The collection and dissemination of information is the cornerstone of a significant amount of careers in traditionally male-dominated fields. But as soon as housewives were talking to each other about what was going on at home, that's when it became a problem. You want to talk about reputational harm? There's a guy in the literal White House with multiple credible accusations of SA against him. And yet 1 in 5 women has experienced SA in her lifetime. Reputational harm is just not the risk you're painting it out to be. And then again, if the reputational harm comes from something truthful, then maybe it's actually warranted. I also see absolutely no recognition of the fact that women do have discernment. If you're upset about reputational harm from a falsehood, find the falsehood and find the harm. Don't just assume that that's what's happening because women are speaking to each other. And lastly, if you're a good guy, you want women to have spaces where they can share information on the bad guys. Because otherwise, the safest course of action is to assume every guy is a bad guy. But lo and behold, you guys end up crying about that too.